What more does this man Rob Dillingham need to prove to you? If you're an NBA scout watching this video, if you're a fan of, I don't care who you are, bro. What more does this man Robert Dillingham need to do to prove that he is a legit top 5 pick in the 2024 NBA draft? I mean, we're talking about a guy that is consistently hitting transition 3-point shots that's highly contested. He can do everything. He's a catch and shoot 3-point specialist, pick and roll, attack the inside paint, open space, step back over one of the top guys in the SEC, Dawson Nets, step back over 6'8" defenders, bro. What more does this man Robert Dillingham need to do, bro? The highlights are playing. You guys can see this man is a one-of-one type of player, mandatory top 5 elite scorer. We've never seen a player like this, bro, and I keep trying to tell you, bro, this man is really the GOAT, and this man has been doing this ever since this man came out the womb, bro. And I feel like everybody and their mama had something to say about this man Rob before the season even started. I mean, I was doing some research. Just look at what some people had to say. Somebody said that Robert Dillingham needs to hit the transfer portal, and then people are replying that he's undersized, he can't guard, he needs to hit the gym, he's not going to be able to do this, come in and cross everybody up because of the highlights. College basketball is different. Guys, like, you know, I understand some people, there's certain people that need to see things, you know, to believe it. But at this specific point, it is February. We're about to hit March Madness. We're about to be in the 2024 NBA draft at this point. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, what more does this man Robert Dillingham need to do to prove that he is a top 5 pick in this 2024 NBA draft? And guys, the thing is, you know, like, I get it. I understand how the NBA works. I understand the politics, the pairings. Will this guy fit with that guy? I understand the potential and whatnot. Trust me, I get it. And I know, you know, the popular choice right now is that Nikola Topic, he's the highest projected point guard prospect in the draft right now. But man, just watching this man Rob Dillingham, what this man did against Tennessee, dropping 35 points as efficient as, you know, as he did, and just what this man has been doing over the course of the season so far to Kentucky. I can't even talk right now. It's just, for me, it's just so hard to argue that he's not a top 5 guy and he's not the best point guard in college right now. I know the absolute biggest question that most people had about Robert Dillingham was, is his game going to translate to the collegiate level, and can it translate to the NBA? And also, just how is Coach Calipari, you know, going to develop him as a player, and how is he going to coach him? Now, I know there's a lot of people who definitely have, you know, mixed opinions about how Coach Cal coaches Rob. I definitely have my love and hate relationship for it as well. And I know Coach Calipari, he definitely coaches Rob in a sense of he wants him to develop him as an overall player, not just the point guard, not just the guy to learn how to facilitate. You can just tell by these games the way that Coach Cal coaches this man Rob is that when he subs him in and out, it's only because he's making, you know, certain type of mistakes. And I feel like coaching Rob in this sense this early into his basketball career, I feel like it's allowing Rob to learn how to play a little bit more controlled, playing in a way of not really doing too much. And you can tell that at this point, he's really only taking and making, you know, these high efficiency types of shots. And like I said, I know most people aren't really a fan of this, and I know Coach definitely wants the best for Rob, and I know that Coach wants Rob to develop smoothly, you know, whenever he does get to the league. But you know, for me, the biggest thing that I'm personally proud of for this man Rob is just the fact that this man Rob, you know, he just learned how to figure it out. This man Rob learned how to figure it out in college, and he just completely, you know, ran with it. Like, you can't even lie, bro. At first, whenever the Kentucky played at the Global Jam tournament out there in Canada, like, things definitely did look a little bit fishy for Rob Dillingham. And I know most people definitely came out of that tournament, you know, having more questions about what is Rob going to look like for the remainder of the season and just his overall play from that tournament. But like I mentioned, bro, I respect Rob, you know, for figuring it out, sticking to the code, not really dwelling on that situation, staying positive, you know, throughout the entire journey. And I feel like now he's fully adjusted, and he's definitely making the game look a lot easier. And he's definitely turned into one of the, you know, absolute best point guards in college right now. And I don't know about you guys, bro, but me personally, I sometimes just be sitting here thinking, like, what if this man Rob Dillingham went to any other program? What if he went to NC State like how he originally committed to? What if he went to team up out there with Aiden Holloway at Auburn? What if he went to USC, wanted to stay close to that scene whenever he was in LA and team up with Bronny at USC? What if he went to UNC, he wanted to stay home? Just what if this man Rob went to any other program? how would this man look? I'm pretty sure everybody and their mama would agree that he would for sure be dropping 20 plus points a game, you know, in his sleep. But at the end of the day, we really don't know how he would develop as an overall player. And you guys know, bro, Kentucky, they play team basketball. That is the true epitome of developing certain players, especially guys like Robert Dillingham. And I feel like at Kentucky, you're going to learn how to play in a team environment. You're playing with other 5-stars, you know, on your team. And in the NBA, essentially everybody is a 5-star, you know, type of guy. Everybody in the NBA, they are going to dominate, or they were dominating whenever they are out there in college. So I feel like there's no better program that Rob probably could have went to besides going to Kentucky, in my personal opinion. And even speaking about Kentucky too, as I'm recording this video, I believe they've actually lost 3 out of their last 4 games, which is super crazy and hard for me to believe in. I really don't know what exactly is going on, but I feel like they definitely need to figure things out. And I feel like we have to give those teams that actually beat Kentucky a lot of credit. I think we can all agree that each of these teams that definitely beat Kentucky, they are for sure at least Elite 8 or Sweet 16 type of material. We saw this statement win against South Carolina. They're definitely playing for their rankings. They were an underranked team. Michi Johnson showed up. They took care of business. Against Florida, I feel like this was definitely a game that Kentucky had it wrapped up. They had it in the bag. But luckily, Florida hit that 3 to send the game to overtime, and they lost the game. And then finally, we saw how they looked against Tennessee. I feel like this was definitely a game of experience versus youth. And I feel like this whole experience versus youth in each of these losses has definitely been the main storyline for Kentucky. And every single one of these losses, and I feel like this is something that Kentucky, they just need to figure things out. And you know, that's what conference play is for. It's to figure out exactly like, what is your team made of? Can you go on the road? Can you win in hostile environments? Can you protect your home floor? And can you win home games in a consistent manner? And right now, as you can see here, Kentucky is 5th in the SEC. And like I mentioned, bro, things aren't too looking good, at least in their last 3 out of 4 games. But you know, who knows? Maybe it's because DJ Wagner hasn't been playing much over these past few games. Maybe coach isn't playing Big Z enough. Maybe Bradshaw isn't playing enough. Maybe Thiero came back, and you know, there's so many things you can definitely look at. But no matter what, Kentucky, they need to figure things out. And I personally still have high hopes for this team, and I think they will excel whenever they get into that March Madness tournament as well. But like I mentioned, bro, this man Robert Dillingham, like I said, bro, this dude is him. I'm just personally excited that he's definitely getting the attention, the shine that he definitely deserves ever since day one. But like I said, let me know what you guys think about Robert Dillingham so far. Is he the best scorer and player in college? Give me your honest opinion. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to get your Kentucky Hoops hat and link in the description, pinned comment. Let me know the videos you guys have, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.